Thank you, Washington. Let's go. I smell that one seed. Let's talk about it. What's up, Vikings Nation, and welcome to the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate. I'm your host, Trey Wicks. By this time, you already know what we do on this channel and talk all things Vikings related. So if that's something you would like, consider hitting the subscribe as we're trying to get to 600 subs by December 1st. It's very doable, only 32 away from 600, so make sure to subscribe. Now, last night, or actually 2 nights ago, Monday Night Football, the 8-0 Philadelphia Eagles took on the Washington Commanders. Okay, and let me tell you, Washington Commanders did their job. They ended up beating the Philadelphia Eagles, sending them to 8-1, and now they are tied with the best record in the National Football League with the Minnesota Vikings. How you like me now? That is right. I can smell that one seed. Ooh, boy, it's getting close. Now, take in mind, the Vikings haven't had the 1 seed since 1998, which is Randy Moss's rookie year. We found a way to blow it. Okay, thank you, Gary Anderson. All right. Don't know how he missed that field goal, but anyways, it is what it is. Okay? But don't look now. Okay? The odds of the road to the Super Bowl in the NFC running directly through US Bank Stadium just increased significantly as Christopher Gates kind of goes through this situation with saying, thanks to the Washington Commanders taking down the Philadelphia Eagles on Monday Night Football, the Minnesota Vikings are right back into the race for the NFC's top seed. Both the Eagles and the Vikings now stand with 8-1 records, though Philadelphia is still the 1 seed in the NFC as things stands right now because of the head-to-head tiebreaker. Okay, that means that if they want the top spot, the Vikings are going to have to finish a full game ahead of the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, there could be some funky stuff that happens in the case of a 3-way tiebreaker, but does anyone think that, the top team in the NFC West or the NFC South is going to make that sort of climb? I don't. Things look even more advantageous for the Vikings when you consider that 5 of their next 6 games are at home. The only road trip during that stretch takes them to Detroit, and they won't play another game outside until they visit Lambeau Field in Week 17. Now, with the playoff field expanding to 7 teams, it's even more important to get the first round bye because every other playoff team would have to win 3 games to get to the Super Bowl rather than 2. So, hopefully the Vikings will keep things going the way they have been, and the Eagles will stumble somewhere to get them into that top spot. The Vikings haven't held the number 1 seed in the NFC playoffs since the 1998 season. They've had the 2nd seed several times, which is in 2000, 2009, and 2017. But as mentioned, with only 1 team now getting a bye week, the 2 seed isn't quite as big of a deal as it used to be. Now, can the Vikings maintain their momentum and jump the Eagles into the NFC's top spot? Let me know in the comments section below. We've got 8 more weeks of football left to find out. Now let's take a quick look at the playoff picture as it stands right now for the NFC. This is what it looks like, okay? We obviously have the Eagles at the 1, the Vikings at the 2. That is due to the fact that the Minnesota Vikings lost to the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 2 this season, so Philly gets the edge, okay? Then at 3, Seattle, 4, Tampa, 5, Giants, 6, Dallas, 7, San Francisco. Those are the top 7 teams so far that will make the playoffs if the season ended today. Obviously, we do still have some time left, about 8 weeks to say. So, look, I'm pumped for it. I'm excited to see what this Minnesota Vikings team, can bring to the table. In my lifetime, we've had the number 1 seed 1 time. Now, take in mind, I was born in 1997, if that makes any sense. Or if that makes you guys feel old or young or whatever the case may be. And so I was, barely young enough to comprehend what it meant. We've seen the 2 seed. But we never get to the Super Bowl. We never get to that big game. Me and my buddy were talking and basically stated that in order to make the Super Bowl, it would be a lot easier if we did it through our own house at US Bank Stadium with our crowd going absolutely banana land, okay? Am I right? We can take this number 1 seed. We have to play really, really decent football. We have the Cowboys up next. Let's just continue to win and continue to get the job done and hope that the Eagles end up losing at least one more ball game. So with that being said, leave a comment below if you believe the Vikings might get that 1 seed or what it's going to take for them to do so. Also, like this video and subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to 600 subs by December 1st. So have a great rest of your day, folks, and Skol Vikes.